It's always a joke when folks say ball is life, but there's so much truth to that. Basketball is basically just a rim, some nylon, and air, and a piece of leather that brought us together. But basketball is so much more to it. That basketball is a part of life.
The Kansas City basketball culture is one of history. Kansas City is just well positioned. Kansas City has a lot of history as it relates to basketball and a lot of tradition. I mean, this is a sports town. As it relates to where Kansas City stands on just the basketball global map in general, this is flyover country, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it's innovation. I mean, I think people sleep on Kansas City. You know, there's an incredible grassroots organizations here that are top notch. You know, you have great organizations like MOCA and Run GMC that really stand out. Yes, there's probably a few things that we're missing.
As far as us getting Kansas City basketball back, we have to really quit catering to weak basketball. We have to have people that's going to step in and develop. That's the only way the Kansas City basketball is going to get better. We have to learn how to develop.
I had the privilege of meeting Aaron when he was a kid. And so it's amazing to see this come full circle where, you know, I'm meeting him as a grown man, as an adult, someone who can really help, you know, take Kansas City basketball to the next level.
All the lessons you learn in the game of basketball translate to everyday life. Instilling into our youth in Kansas City will be a game changer. I'm excited to see Aaron and his team do that with House Elite.
We almost home. Come on, finish. Good. Come on. Draft. Yeah. Come on, draft. Nice. Rest. Good. Finish, finish. Come on. Finish it. Go get it. Finish. Facing this way, square this way.
I'm Aaron Washington, NBA skills trainer, owner of House Elite.
Good. Locate. Right. Snatch that. Good feet. Yup. Good. Come on. Get up.
I've been playing basketball since 5, 6 years old, and it was something that I really fell into. Like, no one had to tell me to go outside and work on my game. You know, I would just wake up and go outside and just dribble for hours up and down the street. You know, at school, while all the other kids were playing tag at recess, I would be the lone kid shooting on the hoop by myself. It stuck with me ever since, you know, all the way up through high school. You know, I played varsity as a freshman, and, you know, through college I had the opportunity to play Division I. But it got to a point where, you know, it started becoming a job and the fun had left. And, you know, the reason why I'm so passionate about what it is that I do now is because I feel like I didn't maximize my potential with the game. So, you know, when I have kids where I see the potential, like Anthony, you know, it really fuels me to give them my all, because I know once the ball stops bouncing, it's over.
When you come to me, I want to teach you those life skills, how to deal with adversity, and really that's how I take on any kid that comes into my gym. You know, I truly care about everybody that I'm involved with, you know, beyond just the game. Funny enough, I was training his cousins, Anae and Yor, and one Saturday morning they had just called me and said, hey, can we bring somebody to the gym? And I was like, sure, who is it? And they said, it's Bo. And from there, you know, he was calling me every day, and, you know, we was in the gym every day since that moment. Man, he's like my little brother. You know, we've been through every battle together, we've cried together, you know, we've argued, you know, got into fights, you know, numerous of times, but, you know, the bond that we have and the relationship that we've built, it's unbreakable at this point. You know, for us, it's beyond just basketball. And really that's how I take on any kid that comes into my gym.
You know, I don't like to say I'm not the trainer that thinks he knows everything, because I don't. I'm learning every day.
Playing at Louisville, playing at Iowa State, playing at Creighton. These are all experiences that, will live with me for a lifetime. Those experiences has, molded me and shaped me today. And that experience is something that I try to give to the kids that I teach on a daily basis, because I know what it takes. I've had the opportunity to, train the likes of Bobo, Sky Clark, Ocha Abaji, Christian Braun, and the list goes on. And that's all because of the relationships you build. Never did I ever seek to train the big names. I think the big names came because of the kids that I poured into from day one. I started House Elite out of necessity. I saw that there was a gap in terms of the development of our youth.
I want to really revamp the culture of basketball here in Kansas City, in the Midwest in general. Us being a smaller city, we kind of get overlooked from, your Chicago's or your California's, New York's, Texas, etc. Being from here, born and raised, I know that, the people of the city, they love basketball. I think we need it. I think it's time. Basketball has been a part of my life since I was 5, 6 years old. And I knew at some point I always wanted to have my own gym, have my own space, and be able to give back to the sport that's given me so much. My uncle actually had the space initially. The more and more I came in here, the vision started to come to me. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna add a third goal right here. So then we'll get our NBA line coming this way. So then when we got, our NBA guys like Bo, who we just was with, and we can come in here and still get our work in. We're gonna put down, it's like a special, it's like a faux wood almost. It's Sports Performance, this company out of Ohio, I believe, they specialize in it. So they do like all the professional teams, weight rooms and things like that. So they're coming in here doing it to be top notch. So in here, this will be the office space where we'll have our guys come in, do film work. We'll kind of have some nice couches in here, have a TV up here. And then we're gonna mirror these 2 windows on this side, so then we'll be able to see out on the court as well on this side. And then what we're thinking about doing is putting what they call like a subfloor up above us and have like a chill out spot you can watch, see over, and watch your kid work out or whatever, just hang out. Then we come back here. This is my favorite part, aside from the court, of course. This is where we'll have like the speed and agility room. So from this wall to this back wall here will be all turf where we're standing now. This will come out here, and then we'll have our weights scattered throughout this space in this area here. So guys can come over here, get strong, get fast, work on footwork, agility, things of that matter. This will be our recovery room. So we'll have some cold tubs in here, some benches, TVs up. People can come hang out, if you need. This is the space. It's kind of bare bones right now. It needs a lot of TLC, a little tender love and care, but if you can see the vision, this is House Elite. Yup, so this is it, man. This is the project. This is the project. This is the dream, so to speak. So now it's just about executing and putting it all together and making it happen.
For me, I wanted this to be top notch. I didn't want to, cut any corners with any part of this project. So I wanted to make sure, we had the best of the best to really provide Kansas City with something that doesn't exist. I mean, the biggest part is, financing it, between trying to, get the gym together, finding investors, to invest in the overall concept of House Elite. It's been a lot of work, man, to say the least. Being an entrepreneur definitely has its perks, but then it definitely has those days where it's like, man, is this even possible? Appreciate that. So I quit my 9 to 5 probably 2 months ago now. Packed it in, man, and
and I've been rolling ever since. I got about 30 kids consistently that I'm training on a monthly basis. And you know, now I'm in this space where, you know, it needs a lot of work. There's a couple holes in the wall, so we're just doing a bunch of touch-up work, fixing all that up before we get the floor laid down.
Going into the project, you know, I had a specific budget, and we're starting to go over that budget. And we still have, you know, other things that need to be done. You know, so this is putting me, you know, in a tough situation.
Right now it's 200. Once we get the floor down, that'll go up. But it's 2. Right now we're headed to Lawrence, Kansas. Going to train Ocha Abaji.
It's been a really good experience, you know, working with Aaron, approaching this season with a different mindset of just being elite. He always says that, you know, staying elite, attacking, being a killer on the court.
You know, and one thing that I've been really on them hard about is developing that killer instinct, you know, every single time you step out on the floor and every single time you touch the ball, knowing that you're the best player on the court. If I bring this other guy, Ryan, on, he has another list of like 100 emails, so we can kind of hold off on that.
I think after we do kind of like, this is your list, this is Keith's list, and we make the initial announcement, you know, more personalized for whatever situation's going on,
Right.
then we can combine them all.
This time last year, about in February, is when I really started to sit down and plan out this whole thing of this vision of what House Elite could be. At the time, I'll be honest, I didn't know how I was going to make it happen, but you know, I just believed. And the main thing that I need to tackle is the floor. So this weekend we came in here, me, my dad, and one of the trainers, Keith, came in here and we actually tore out the old floor. And to see that go out really made it real for me. When we pulled it up, man, as we were pulling it up, you don't realize how big the space is until you start doing something like that. To see it bare bones like that, and you see all the dust and the dirt and all the things just laying up under there, you realize like, man, I'm really making the right investment. This is day one. This is day one of the new floor being laid down here at House Elite Sports Performance. Right now they're in there grinding it down, making sure everything is smooth and level before they come and start actually putting the actual floor down. So this is day one. It's about a 10 to 14 day process, man, and I'm super excited. I can't wait to see the final product. When I first walked in here and the vision hit me, and I saw everything that, you know, we're starting to do here today, to be honestly speaking, I didn't know how I was going to get any of it done. You know, watching them grind down the floor, it really brings everything into, you know, perspective. And you have visions, you have goals, you have dreams, and you know, sometimes you have these visions and you don't know how they're gonna come true, you know, but I'm a firm believer that, you know, if you can see it, if you can believe it, then you can achieve it. So we're a full weekend right now. Still got a lot going on. Got them guys going in there, like they're leveling out the floor right now. We kind of ran into a hiccup. There was a pole vault pit right in the middle of the floor. So, you know, this is just the price of business. We got a whole sitting area in the office being built out now. And then we're gonna knock this wall out right here. So this is gonna come over. So what we gonna do right here is we're gonna knock this wall down and we're just gonna bring this all the way over. So when all the players come in, there'll be a check-in station right here. You'll check in on the keypad, right? Boom, and then we'll roll right into the workout. Got new nets. In the facility, all brand new nets, brand new lighting system that's up that makes a world of a difference. So we got guys in there, you know, a lot of wood chopping and a bunch of things going on right now. So then we got these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the beam. This whole area is going to be a sitting area. So like we'll have a TV up here, couches, probably a gaming system. You know, we'll have like refreshments for the players. When they get done, they can come up here, you know, grab an apple or a banana or something, just kind of hang out, relax. So, you know, just a lot going on, you know, a big project that, you know, there's some things that's gone on that, you know, I didn't account for, but we got to keep things rolling.
You know, one thing that we lack in the opportunity is, you know, a lot of times people come up through the system and then they go pro and they don't really have a place to come back here to really be able to foster their skills around their families, around their friends. I mean, that's where I think the opportunity is.
I think the biggest thing is delivering, you know, making phone calls and just delivering on our promise, right? You know, a lot of people talk about things, but, you know, they don't really come to reality. But, you know, one thing that I'm big on is I'm a man of my word. So if I say it, I mean it. And, you know, I think if we deliver on everything that we said, then, you know, there's no question that everybody will want to be in this facility. And we've done that so far, and we're not stopping now.
Personally, I think that House Elite is, you know, is sitting on the verge of something amazing. I'm excited to see what he's going to do in Kansas City and how he's going to help take, you know, Kansas City basketball, and how him and House Elite and their partner are able to put, you know, Kansas City on the basketball scene in a very unique way that historically hasn't been done before.
It's happening, you know, it's happening. It's definitely been a journey. It's been a long journey, to say the least, but we're here. If you want to be an elite performer, an elite performing athlete, you will train at House Elite.